So check that out. That's really great. And then the way I think about it is that sales conversations have two main objectives, and that's to create an emotional attachment, right? An emotional connection, providing a positive emotional experience and being the bright spot of that person's day. Because if you do all those things, you're much more likely to have that person gain affinity for you and want to work with you over somebody else. So the first part is that emotional engagement. And then the second part is obviously making the math work and the numbers work. Assuming that we're doing a B2B type conversation. If you are selling something that has intangible value, then you need to figure out the things that your prospect values more than the money that they're giving you. So I just bought a really high ticket or invested in a really high ticket dog training program because for me, the freedom and experiences I'll have with my dog are worth more than the money that it cost for the program. If you're selling B2B, it's incredibly easy. You just literally do the calculator close and you draw a connection between the results that your copy is going to get. So if you're an email copywriter and you can confirm that you consistently boost email revenue by XYZ dollars or percent or whatever, and then you say over the course of 30 days, that means, let's say that you can increase their revenue $1,000 a day, then that means $30,000 of revenue a month. Let's say they're operating at like 40% margins and they already paid for those customers because it's email marketing. Then what does that come out to? That comes out to like $18,000 of expenses. So like 12 grand of profit, right? For that client. I think I didn't do the calculator. I just did it in my head. Might be wrong, but like $10,000 to $12,000 of actual profit in that for that business owner. So if you're going to sell them a 2-to-1 return, you can easily justify $3,000 to $5,000 or $6,000 of a retainer, right? If that's the situation, and you can prove that those are the numbers that work out, and maybe much more, right? So that's how I go about thinking about sales conversations is obviously qualifying the prospect by making sure that they're actually someone who's interested in the service that I'm providing, and then connecting with them, and then providing a great emotional experience. And then at the end of the conversation or the business part of the conversation, just being very frank about what I can and cannot do, what they should expect, and then doing the math for them. So hopefully that helps, Ismail. From Boar. How do we know if we are good enough to go from freelance platforms like Upwork to value first cold outreach, like the 3 email approach taught by Justin and Stefan? So forgive me for 1 second. Sorry, I had a bit of a cough. Oh, you're very welcome, Ismail. Let me know how that goes. And I tell this to everyone, don't wait till just Mondays to come on these calls. This is obviously the best time to get direct feedback and more context around your answer. But if you drop posts in the group and you tag the name I just typed in there, Ben Marcoux, that's me. I'm not Stefan. For those of you who didn't figure that out already, I just use his Zoom account. Then you can then you can actually, get some answers in between this. So anyway,